YouTube. Okay, so this is usually where we start, right at these lids right here. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna go ahead and dig up around this lid so I can get it off and take a look. Customer says that they haven't been here very long, and so it's well, they are on an alarm system, a pumped system, so we'll find out. We'll go from step 1 to step 2 and go from there. Okay, so we have it all dug up. We're gonna go ahead and remove the lid. So we're gonna need an Allen wrench to do that. So what we're trying to do is get to this should be the incoming baffle to the tanks. So we didn't see a clean out outside of the house, or if there is, a lot of times people won't know what it is, or they think it's an eyesore, so they cover them up. And yeah, they do have long-winded screws. I'm wearing a mask today for a couple of reasons. It's really smoky in our area, and the customers are older, and both of them are immune compromised. So here comes the lid. Okay, so that is the pump chamber. Wrong one. Well, stay tuned. And lo and behold, the septic tank is overfilled a little bit. So we'll go to the next step. So just gonna want to find a big large stick and clean out a lot of grease build up there, or powdered soap, can't tell for sure. Looks like grease, but it could be a combination of that. Yeah, we're definitely over full. This is why we always suggest calling the septic guy first before we ever, really come out. But in this case, we kind of were thinking that since it hasn't been used that much, that it might not be that. So we might have a dual issue here. So I've got the baffle all cleared out, and the height of the tank is more than it should be, which means over here we have another baffle, and normally what that has in it is a BioFilter, which is just basically a filter that goes down in the T that prevents any grease from entering into the pump chamber. So we might have to dig that up and see if they installed one of those to see if that's an issue. Stand by. Okay, so we got, like I told you before, we think there might be a biodiffuser, and there is, as you'll see. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that. Oh yeah. So that's helping it get through, but the outgoing line is both crushed and plugged up. Unless they installed it that way. They're not supposed to, though. Okay, so it's flowing into the other piece here. I'll bring that camera around so you can see. Water is now, it was plugged up. It's kind of baffled right here. It's only supposed to allow clean water to get into the outgoing tank, the pump chamber. So, and right now the system has got a lot of grease buildup, and that's exactly what this is for. Right here is an actual supposed to take these out periodically and wash them off with a hose somewhere and reinstall them. So for the time being, it's working. However, you'll notice this angle, which is not supposed to be angle, it's supposed to be mostly sticking straight up. So what might have happened is outside of the tank, over time, it might have settled in the ground and caused it to do a bow in the ground. Kind of a common issue. Sometimes it happens depending on the installer or the ground around the tank itself. Overwatering can sometimes cause that too. Or they might have just installed it this way because it needed that angle and then goes right straight into a 45 or 22 to make the grade into the other tank. It's hard to say. Then I had her flush inside the house, but because this was so backed up, the pipe backup probably goes back towards the house and probably has a good 6 or 7 feet of just a bunch of crud built up right before the tank. So once we get this done, we're going to go ahead and get that running, or get that flowing, and have her go back and flush inside the house. Okay, I have the customer in there flushing the toilet. It looks like we've got this part cleared out. So that'll do it for now. You can call the septic guy to come pump it out. And she'll be back in business, minus a couple other little things that need to be fixed. So, all right, thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.